Welcome to the Diversity series with Miss Foster, and in today's video we're going to be talking about microaggression. I bet you're wondering, what is microaggression? Well, microaggression is verbal, environmental or behavioral insults that are prejudiced and are used against a certain group of people. These insults could be intentional or unintentional. I hope that explains what is microaggression. My first experience of microaggression is a white person saying to me, "You are a pretty black girl," or "You are pretty for a black girl." I find that very insulting. You're either telling me I'm pretty and that's it. You do not have to add something about race in your compliment or your comments that you make towards a black person. What you're really saying is, black people are not normally pretty, but you're an exception, and that is rude and insulting. So be very careful of those comments that you're making. I know when that person said that to me, I pull them up immediately and I address it. And that person was very remorseful and sorry, because they were saying, "I did not realize how rude and insulting it was until you brought it to my attention." So that's the reason why it could be intentional or unintentional. My second experience of microaggression is someone telling me that I read well or speak well for a Jamaican. Now, I would like to inform you that that is microaggression. What you're trying to say, Jamaicans don't really speak well, but you're an exception, and that is very insulting, and that is microaggression. Now, I would like to tell you something about Jamaicans. There are some Jamaicans that have never seen the door of a school. Not because they didn't want to, but because educational opportunities for them were limited or nil due to poverty and other experiences. And then you have other Jamaicans who have had educational opportunities from the day they were born and throughout their life. Therefore, those Jamaicans can speak very well, very eloquently, and they have no problem articulating themselves. So do not judge one Jamaican or two Jamaicans that you have met that is unable to speak well in your eyes. Because those Jamaicans, not because they don't speak very well, does not mean that they are not very smart and intelligent people. So do not let the accent or the barrier to speaking well or eloquently in your eyes stop you from respecting those people. So remember this. Not everyone have the opportunity to go to school and be exposed to other individuals who speak very well so that they can learn from it or they can be influenced by it. So you've got to remember that. Don't judge a person with an accent. It means they speak another language more than you probably do speak. Okay? Another form of microaggression is the environmental microaggression, where children may come from a country, and when they get to church or school in those little learning groups, they might be placed in the bottom group, the lowest group, because of their language barrier to learning. Now, they assess that child in English who does not speak English fluently. You have to assess a child in the language that they speak in, their mother tongue, to be able to get a true result of their ability. You cannot assess them in English if they do not speak English. Of course, you're going to get a low mark. That in itself is microaggression, but you need to remember that if these children have the ability to learn 3 languages, something that most of us cannot do, they are intelligent. You need to be embracing that intelligent child. Placing them in the bottom group is a form of microaggression. Why? Because of their race, their culture, their language, why they are placed in that bottom group. I hope this video opened your eyes to some of the things that you may say to other people and some of the things that you might do and not realize it. Because sometimes, like I said, microaggression can be intentional or unintentional. And it's called microaggression because it's quite small and it can easily be missed. For example, if you're telling somebody that they're beautiful for a black girl, they might only caught on to beautiful and not realizing that you're insulting their culture or their religion or their race. So you need to make sure that when you're saying these things, you're aware of what you're saying. I hope this helps somebody. Take care. Bye.